Profitable greetings to each of our viewers. Today is Thursday, which means it's time to show you a record of my next profitable trade. In this video, we will analyze my actions together, look at the decision-making algorithm and find out what the result will come of it. I strongly recommend watching the video in this entirety, because it is experience and knowledge that may be useful for you, especially for beginners who are just entering the world of trading and want to achieve results in it. Well, and also, don't forget to like this video, because we are working on the content and trying for you. Your subscription and like will help promote the channel. Also, if you have any questions, be sure to write them in the comments. We read them. So let's deal with trading first and only then summarize the results. So, I opened the currency pair Australian dollar and the USD. Let's immediately prepare it on the broker, and as we can see, now the currency pair is not traded for a short period of time, and as we can see that now the currency pair is not traded for a short period of time. So I offer you to switch the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen currency pair. The currency pair is traded for up to 5 minutes. So now let's immediately deal with its technical analysis. I switch it to the 5-minute time frame, since the chart patterns are displayed more clearly here, and we will decide on the price movement based on these patterns in the future. I immediately note the local maximum of the price, and let's see how the price gradually went down after this maximum. Further, after it has gone down, we have the following picture. We mark the minimum price. It was not in vain that I noted the minimum, because this zone is very important. Let's put it more detail on the chart. We immediately observe several confirmation of this zone. Look at the first one, the second, the third. That is, we can conclude that this is our specific price support level. In addition, I want to note one more level, that is, the maximum price. And let's determine whether this level is really such. We have at least two confirmation, and it's based on what we see on the picture. After the drop down, the price is in a sideways movement. In this case, the price went up from the last support level, and now it will reach the resistance level, which was previously our support level, and that is, this is a mirror level. And I think that now, having already gained strength, paying attention also to volumes and the relative strength index, I think that the price will go up. We return to the minute time frame. Let's see what we have shown here by patterns. I think it's for going into trade now and then continue the analysis. So let me open a 600 trade for a short term, and let's see what the results will be. I open it to trade for an increase. I believe that now the price will reach the upper resistance level and then break it. Even if it doesn't get to that resistance level, we are going short and we need to get our piece of the pie. We return to the platform in order to continue the analysis of the chart. And friends, those who already have some experience in trading, I think you can clearly see the price rise here. In addition, we drew an excellent flag pattern on the minute time frame. That is, this is the figure that signals to us that the price will go up. This is an uptrend pattern. In general, this exit is observed from the support level, which we noted earlier with you. An upward movement is already beginning, and we have entered this trend. On the minute time frame, I also see another level of resistance, the potential resistance level that could prevent the price from breaking through. I noted it right now, but after the formation of the flag figure, the price has already broken through it. If this trend continues as the result of our transaction, we will take the profit. I also noted confirmation of the resistance level. Yes, we now have a flag figure formed near this resistance level, and I think that after the price has broken through this resistance level, it will continue to move further to the next level. Our trade will be completed before this resistance level is broken. The main thing for us is that the indicator of the chart should be higher than our initial quote for opening a deal. Even if there is a slight decrease now, I think that this decline will be to the support level, and then the growth will continue. Now we're seeing a very minimal decrease with you. I think that we will close this deal as a result. Friends, now I try to tell you the logic of making your own decisions in the most detailed and clear way. I opened a 5-minute time frame in order to track the pattern that will tell us where the price will move. Together with you, we worked on technical analysis, namely on the basics of trading to determine the resistance and the support levels. We also determined the current price movement. The schedule this time for trading is excellent, because we saw how after the correction, after the price fell, we began to move sideways, a corridor or sideways movement. Traders call it differently, but the point is the same. This means that the price is trying to determine the current indicators, and it will jump from one level to another, and sooner or later it will break through these levels. We clearly displayed there how the price was in contact with the resistance level that I noted earlier, and it was also in contact with the support level, which also showed us the price was in the sideways. Now together with you, we are observing the price movement on the broker itself, and I repeat that I think that this transaction will be closed in plus. I expect that we may have some kind of price descent, but I don't worry about it, because I expect that after touching the support level, which would have been a resistance level before, the price will still rush up. Now, as you can see, it was my prediction that the price would rebound from the support level that worked out with the bank. The very rebound that we see is a fairly rapid growth of 5 seconds on a candle. Let's see what we can expect from this deal. At the final straight deal, we certainly have a profit. Preliminary, in front of it, of course, a very hard swing began. The price fell and rose, but please note how clearly it worked out. This is the same level of the support I was talking about earlier. We take a profit from the particular transaction, and we're just at how well everything turned out for us. I think you understand how technical analysis contributes to realization of your knowledge, and also you see how the solution algorithm that I use brought profit. Let's take a look at the broker's chart, and I will draw you the support level I was talking about. Even at 5 seconds of the chart, it's clearly displayed, and it is thanks to clearly defined levels that we have taken profit from this transaction with you. I said that there may be a slight price drop, but as a result, a breakdown awaits us. Let's switch for the next currency pair, which is the British Pound and the USD. I am preparing this currency pair on the broker. We have short-term transaction available, and this is excellent. Let's jump right into the analysis. Earlier I noted the support level from which the price rushed up. So what do we have here? What analysis can we do now? Looking at the currency pair, I immediately have a few thoughts about where the price will move next. But let's do everything in order. We clear everything that I previously drew on the platform. We won't work from scratch. We will determine now the currency price movement. So let's switch to the 5-minute time frame. I remind you, on the 5-minute time frame, patterns are more clearly displayed by which we can determine the price movement. In general, we immediately see a downtrend. After this convergence, the price, as in the previous transaction, is in a small sideways trend. I mark it the maximum, and let's say the super maximum, that is, the maximum point in this current segment of the chart. We have a support level. This zone is repeated as in the previous currency pair. And what is the most interesting? We have two tops of the uptrend. Call it what you will, but this pattern signals that the price will go up after these two peaks. And this is another signal by which we can now open a deal. I opened a trade on the broker, and I can continue to analyze the chart with the help of the technical analysis. As I said already now, we are going against the trend, because in general it is downward, but we have short-term trades, and we expect to simply take profit from this 5-minute candle. We return to the minute time frame to conduct technical analysis here in order to confirm our opinion. You see how we had a double top on the 5-minute time frame. Here we have a triple top, you can say something like a head and shoulders, but on the minute time frame the information may not be so accurate. On the 5-minute time frame, the patterns differ from the 1-minute time frame. There are more patterns directly, and decisions can be made based on them. I showed my logic and what I am guided by when making a decision to open this deal, and now I am returning to the broker so that we can track its movement together with you. In the meantime, I want to remind you of the Super Scalper bot, our incredible tool which can definitely help you to increase the amount of profitable deals. The link to the bot will leave in the description. Well, after a small insert, let's go back to our schedule, and here friends, let's talk about some points again. Now I show my decision-making logic. Each trader prefers his trading style, each trader chooses what he likes, and I don't claim that my strategy is absolute or the one that will give you 100% result, but I explain the logic behind my decision. I show you how quickly I do technical analysis and what results I get. I trade on a real account on a broker, and accordingly, from this, I think that it can be concluded that my strategy is already working. We closed the first deal with you in a plus, because we have clearly worked on the support and resistance level. That is, these indicators are enough to determine where the price will move. Last time we have the price very clearly rebounding from the support level, which was previously resistance, and therefore the trade gave us a plus. Now in this transaction, I will remind you that we are going against the trend. Yeah, we want to try to snatch the profit from a 5-minute candle, which in our opinion goes up, and I explained to you why. I expect the price to go up. This decision was made based on the double top pattern. It was seen how the price is now returning up from the support level. Maybe I missed some indicators, and if your opinion differs from mine, please write about it in the comments. If you agree and like my explanation of how I now show you how to conduct my trades, be sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Let me remind you that your activity improves the promotion of the channel, because we plan to reach 300,000 subscribers, and in the meantime we have been taking with you because we plan to reach 300,000 subscribers. In the meantime, we have been talking with you here. Our deal is now in a comprehensible movement. Why so? We are working on the line on which we opened the deal with you, and I have a concept that the deal might not work out in the end. At first, it seemed to me that the deal would be in the plus, but as a result, we have a money back, which is also not bad. After all, we could lose money. It was from this transaction that it would certainly be unpleasant, but you see that the growth went further after the end of our transaction. It's unpleasant, but at least not a minus. And in this case, you need to be able to make a decision so that later you can enjoy the result based on them. As I said, we had growth here. If we had opened a deal for a minute more, we would have received our profit. But in this case, it's not worth going further, because we took profit from the first transaction, and I don't see any reasons to continue working further if we received a money back. I earned the amount that I expected within this video, and as a result of today's training, we took a profit from the first transaction, and a very good one. The second deal brought us a money back, which also happens. You don't need to rush later and try to win back, because on emotions, when you see such instability that happened to the schedule, on emotions you can lose your entire budget. The profit that I earned was enough for me, and I didn't go further. Let me remind you once again that when analyzing the chart, be sure to pay attention to the following patterns. These are support and resistance level. Be sure to look for the confirmation on a 5-minute time frame and above. You can take 15 minutes. Personally, I don't use a large time frame. After all, we are engaged in scalping, that is, these are short-term transactions up to 5 minutes, so a 5-minute time frame is enough to work with, and you can determine when the price will move based on these patterns. If you can clearly see that there are several confirmations of touching exactly this level that you market, 2 or 3 or more later, you will understand that this level means something, and the price can here either go up or it can break through this level and go down. There are many big different situations, you need to be prepared for them. If you find some more interesting patterns than tell you about the uptrend and downtrend, you can enter a trade up to 5 minutes and try to snatch your cash. According to my strategy, you saw the result. I hope you like this video, and that's it for today. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and make crazy profits together with the Scalper bot.